the whole CSCS digital data platform is one part of what I see as a bigger picture. So data workforce planning is effectively supply and demand planning for the workforce. So that is understanding who we've got in the industry, the inventory of the workforce, if you like, not just headcount, but age, geography, and actually not just qualifications. So I think there's a further evolution of this, which is actually breaking the qualifications back into competency. And we're on a journey of translating all of the qualifications in our industry into SCEB, skills, knowledge, experience, behaviour frameworks, which should help that happen. So the currency of digital competency passporting is individual competencies. But that creates an inventory of the workforce, which tells you the as-is position around supply. The problem is that in isolation isn't workforce planning. All we're doing is we work out how many people we've got. How many people we've got has got to respond to the demand for construction employment. So for me, the other bit of the equation, which is the demand side of this, is the pipeline of projects. We need to have a much more sophisticated way of being able to depict what's laid out in front of the industry around work. And, that's a public sector challenge. So, quite a good steps towards improving that through things like the NISTA pipeline that have been in the second year publication. That NISTA pipeline needs to become real. There's no point just saying you're going to do something. Government have to commit to it and spend, and that has to translate into orders, because those orders then create the environment where employment happens. So then you're into a world of matching supply and demand. And in turn, it has an implication on provision, HEFE, around the new talent pipeline coming in, because from that supply and demand matching, you're able to work out where might be surpluses, where we need to have a reskill pivot, or there might be shortages, where we need more people coming in to fill the gaps. But this is a very dynamic equation. It's all data-led. It's a build on what we've heard Sean talk about on the supply side, but we need to have much more information around the pipeline that can be presented in front of industry so they understand where the shortages are and where they can make investment in skills and training and ultimately employment. So that's my utopian vision of workforce planning.